Today we're talking about the Dorian mode. And again, when we're talking about education, I like to talk about things in the sense of tools, right? So tools, not rules. So the thought behind that is rules tell you things not to do or things you can't do, whereas tools give you options. So today we're going to talk about one mode. So Dorian mode is just one of the modes of the major scale. So what is a mode? So when you think about mode, I want you to take the pressure off of yourself because I think when people start hearing mode, they go into music theory brain and they're like, oh my God, I don't want to learn a bunch of music theory or I don't know a bunch of music theory. Um, the good news is you don't have to know that much in order to use this tool. So I want you to think of a mode really is just another word for scale. So when you hear someone say modes of the major scale or modes, what they're really saying is what are the different scales that fall within a key signature or what falls within a major key. And we're going to talk about the key of C today because there's no sharps, there's no flats. It's pretty simple. It's all the white keys on the piano, right? So when we talk about the Dorian mode, what we're talking about is one of the scales that falls in the key signature of C. The Dorian mode has the same key signature as C major. So there's no sharps or no flats in Dorian. The other thing to think about, and we'll talk more about how you figure out the notes and the chords in just a moment, but what I want you to also think about is not only are modes scales, but I want you to think about modes as moods. Why would you use different modes? Well, the different modes have different feelings. They have different emotions that they project. They have different sonic colors that come out when you write in different modes. So, what we're going to talk about is Dorian being the scale or the mode that starts on the second degree of your key. So if you're in the key of C major, C is the root, so C is the 1, D is the 2. So Dorian starts on the 2. When you're talking about the C major scale, the C is the 1, the D is the 2, the E is the 3, the F is the 4, G is the 5th, A is the 6th, the B is the 7th, and then the octave is C, back to 1. We're going to talk about D Dorian. So it starts on D, but we're in the same key signature of C major, no sharps, no flats. So when we look at this, these are the notes in the D Dorian scale. So you would start on D, it goes D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D. So that's your D Dorian scale. Now, why do I have the B highlighted? Well, that's because the Dorian mode is very close to the D minor mode or the D minor scale. The D minor scale is actually the 6th of the key of F. So that means in the key of F, the B flat would be, or the B would be flatted. So D minor would be D, E, F, G, A, B flat, C, D. So the difference between D minor and D Dorian is you have a natural B or a raised 6th. So it's a sharp 6 for the mode. I want you to think about how do you then put this into action and how do you put your song into a mode? So really the way that you do this is you think of what are the chords within this mode and what chords contain the special either the root So D minor is our first chord, right? D, F, and A. So you would start your section with that chord because you're kind of telling your listener this is home, right? Like this minor chord, this D minor is where we're starting. And then if you want to have the focus on the Dorian sound, you would want to use this signature note. So you'd want to have a melody and a chord progression that has the signature note. So if we look at the chords in D Dorian, you have D minor, E minor, F major, G major, A minor, B diminished, C major, and D minor. If you think of chords that have either the root, so that's the D minor, and then what chords have the signature note? The chords that have the signature note are E minor and G major. So if you want to solidly plant your song into a mode, you start with the root of the mode, and then you also use chords that have the signature note, chords and melody, because that will make sure that it sounds Dorian instead of just sounding minor. So what do I mean by that? If you played a D minor chord, an A minor chord, and a C major chord, all of those chords show up in the D relative minor. So there's nothing in that progression that tells you it's in Dorian until we get that signature note. Mike in the chat asked if the signature note is always the sixth. No, it depends on the mode. So this is just Dorian. Also, for those of you who think of the tonic, dominant and subdominant, that harmonic structure does not apply when you're talking about modes. It doesn't work the same. It doesn't work the same as a major scale. It's a different animal. So how you're establishing a mode is through the root and then the signature notes. Establish the mode by starting with the first chord that's in the mode, then use chords that include the signature notes. Try to begin the melody on the mode note as much as possible. Including that signature note in the melody helps you solidify that you are not in another mode. So now we're in the key of F. We're doing the D relative minor. So I want you to listen, and I'm going to play this through a couple of times, and I want you to put in the chat, what does this scale make you feel? Like what colors, what emotions, what does this feel like to you? So this is D minor.
Yes.
So now listen to the notes in relationship to the root chord. This is the natural minor. So here we go. So now let's flip over and let's raise that B. So now instead of being a B flat, we're making it a B natural. So this is now we're in this key of C. Now we're in the Dorian mode. So listen to see if you hear any difference in the minor and Dorian. So now let's add the D minor chord. And how does it sound in relationship to the root of the mode? So do you hear how that has a different color? It has almost like an adventure sound to it. I don't know how to put that into words, but it sounds like we're going on a trip. Um, Michelle says not as sad as minor, but still serious. Do you see how just changing the mode can completely give your song a different feeling? A lot of times we're so used to writing in either a major key, the Ionian mode, or the minor key, which is considered the Aeolian mode. So the major scale, like C major, that's a mode in itself. And then the A minor is a mode as well. If we now take, remember I said how you establish the mode is you put chords in that have the signature note. So remember our signature note is the B. So we have D minor, we'll go to E minor, and then G. So this is a Dorian progression. I'm going to play you, whoops. I'm going to play you a song that I wrote called Needing One Soon. And I used, it kind of went like a D minor, E minor to F major to E minor is kind of the chord progression. And then I made sure that in the melody, I was hitting the B. So I was hitting the signature note to really establish that I'm in Dorian. So pay attention to how the colors and how the mood feels, because this sounds and feels very Dorian.
Smartphone and day job burning me out. I need quiet time to slow down. Over stimulated mind and over medicated life. Oh, help me know myself and find a cure. Oh, I'm needing one soon. I'm needing one soon. Help me find some peace and a miracle. Oh, I'm needing one soon. I'm needing one soon. Brainwaves messed up, I'm trapped in a storm. Hard to feel like anyone's home. Giving too much to the machine. I'm losing who I used to be. Help me know myself and find a cure. Oh, I'm needing one soon. I'm needing one soon. Help me find some peace and a miracle. I'm needing one soon. I'm needing one soon. Yeah. Help me know myself and find a cure. Oh, I'm needing one soon. I'm needing one soon. Help me find some peace and a miracle. I'm needing one soon. I'm needing one soon. Help me know myself and find a cure. Oh, I'm needing one soon. I'm needing one soon.
So to answer somebody's question, are the verses minor and the chorus sounds major sounds? No. So the chords are actually the same progression in the verse and the chorus. I think I'm just playing them differently. So it's the same progression. But do you hear how that has a certain feel to it? And I think it's funny that James said my song sounds like Stevie Wonder because this song by Stevie Wonder um, is in Dorian. So give it a listen and see if you hear the familiar, if you like, to me, like I feel modes more than I sort of hear them. Like it's just you sort of get a sensation from them. So this is his song called I Wish. So do you hear that kind of color that it has? It's definitely like, um, it and Hansi says it definitely doesn't sound blatantly Dorian. And some of those like pre-chorus where it builds, he's staying in the same key, but he's going into a different mode. So you can use different modes from the same key to create different emotions in different sections of your song. But the main parts of this song are pretty squarely in Dorian, but he's adding a seventh to one of the second chord. So he's going, I think it's a minor seven chord to a seven chord. So he's using some extensions like what Dory is talking about. And it's in a different key than my song. So it sounds different. Um, Another song that is pretty squarely in Dorian from the 80s. This has a very Dorian sound to it. This is Owner of a Lonely Heart. But isn't that cool? Like it has just such a cool vibe. When you hear songs that sound like, wow, that sounds really like different or exotic or like something like how do when you think of like, well, how did they come up with that sound? Like where does that come from? They're experimenting with modes. And I think that was something that was really mind opening for me is when you know the different modes, you have all these different crayons to color with, right? Like you have all these different things that you can try to give your song a different feel. Um, Another song that's in Dorian, so that you can hear it's pretty squarely in Dorian. Those are songs that definitely have a Dorian sound. Thanks everybody for joining as we kick off this Provember. Hopefully it gets you inspired to write a song in Dorian, give it a try. Appreciate you all. Hopefully you'll think about joining this group. Even if you don't join this group, we'll still be doing, monthly live free workshops through At-Home Songwriting as well. So definitely watch for those. So I'll see everybody soon.
Thanks,
Thanks so
Chad.
much.
Bye,
Bye.
everybody.
Bye.